I'll walk you through the demo of what the product is, what we've built, and take any questions if you have. Does that sort of outline sound good?
Sounds good, sir.
All right. So I'm Jenil. I'm the founder of Coinwise. We've been building Coinwise for the last 2 years, precisely. We have Mihir on the call. He's our CTO. He's the person behind the platform that has been built today. And we have Oshin, who leads our partnerships. And all three of us today will demo you what Coinwise is. At Coinwise, we initially started off as a platform to help grow and monetize communities. So we built no-code tools where you can create a token, create different kinds of airdrops, and monetize with NFT memberships. So in this call, we'll demo our no-code tools that are available at coinwise.co, coinwise.co on our dashboard, where you can sort of use these products and get started, and how they can sort of be useful for the Bankless DAO community. And we'll go over some of the popular use cases, who we've worked with in the past, and how our tools can be used. But yeah, these are the three tools that we focus on, and I can also go over some of our infrastructure that can also be potentially worked with. But yeah, if that sounds good, I can share my screen and demo the app.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the dashboard that you'll land on. You can check this out on coinwise.co/dashboard. You can connect your wallet. We support all kinds of wallets, all the popular ones. We support MetaMask, Rainbow, Wallet Connect. If your community, if Bankless DAO uses a Gnosis Safe, you can even choose to connect your Gnosis Safe. You can press connect over here, and it'll automatically fetch all the Gnosis Safe that you're an owner of. So you can choose to connect a Gnosis Safe and use any of these tools. In this demo, I'll be using my MetaMask account. But yeah, any wallet that you're comfortable using should work. As you can see on the dashboard, you will see three no-code tools that you can start using. The first one is token. In this case, it doesn't quite apply because Bankless DAO already has the token created. But if you're building a community and if you want to start with a community token, of a fungible token, you can either import one or you can mint your own token here in a few quick steps. So you can put the name over here. You can put a symbol. So in this case, it would be bank. Let's say Bankless DAO. And you can put the supply 10 million or whatever you want. This is optional, but if you have a treasury where you would like the token to be minted, you can put that as the address over here. And you can put a description of what the token stands for. In this case, Bankless DAO already has a token, so I won't go too deep into token minting. But yeah, it's a very straightforward form that you can get started, and you can mint a token in as little as 2 minutes. The core two tools that most people use Coinwise for is airdrops and memberships. So I'll start with airdrops first, and then go over into NFT memberships. So airdrops on Coinwise can be done in multiple ways. The most popular way today to create an airdrop is to create your own claim page. A claim page is similar to what you would see when airdrops are created for ENS, Optimism, or any of these large-scale airdrops that you've seen in the past. You can create your own claim page in under 30 seconds using this tool. So let's create one right now. So this is what we call a unique link, which is going to be your own page that gets created. You can choose your token. I already have a test token that is created. You can put the number of tokens you want to airdrop. So let's say I want to airdrop 100 tokens, and I want to airdrop it to 10 people. Put a title. And over here is where like we sort of like are adding like a series of conditions that you can add. These conditions are a way for somebody or the recipient to be eligible for the airdrop. So you can filter your recipients based on certain requirements that you set, and get your page accordingly. So you can say that you must, to claim this airdrop, you must hold 50 bank tokens. Or you can say that to claim this airdrop, you must hold a POAP. or you can even create a Twitter allow list. So if you're doing a Twitter activity, you can add a list of Twitter usernames. So let's say 0xgen, and you can add as many names as you'd like and press submit. I'm going to choose not to do this one because these are just our team usernames. Um, but yeah, you can choose to add any of these conditions as a requirement to claim this airdrop. And yeah, we're adding more. So right now we have hold a token, hold an NFT. So if you want to NFT gate your airdrop, um, Twitter allow list, or just an address allow list, you can even do hold a POAP. So you can just put in the POAP ID and it will automatically fetch the POAP directly. You can get the 101.xyz, which is like an education platform. You can put in the course ID and you can get the airdrop with that. I'm going to skip this step for now, and I'm going to show you what the page actually looks like. But let's create this for now. POAP seems to be, I think, under maintenance right now, so we won't be going there. Yeah. So as soon as it's created, you will see a notification right over here. There we go. So the claim link has been created. You can go to your notifications and you can copy this claim link right over here, and you can check out the claim page. And this claim page can be shared to your community members, and they can sort of see if they're eligible for this airdrop. In this case, it's eligible for everybody. So anybody who has this link will be able to claim this airdrop. I'll show you guys an example of what a claim page would look like with certain conditions. You can even choose to add your own branding. So in this case, you can have a different kind of cover photo if you want, and sort of change the branding and the way it looks depending on what you like. Now let's take a look at one of the claim page with certain kind of conditions. So you can use this dashboard to manage. So it sort of is like a repository of how you've been using airdrops and memberships for your community. So I guess let's select this one. And yeah, over here, I had a series of eligibility conditions. So in this airdrop, you need to hold two POAPs. So you need to hold this POAP as well as essentially both of these POAPs to claim this airdrop. So you can sort of mix and match, and you can add as many conditions as you like. And this is a great way to add simple residence as well as like curate who you're sending an airdrop to based on like certain form of participation. So a good use case here that we've sort of seen emerge is like with POAPs. If you've attended an event, you could get this airdrop with a POAP, and people could come claim in tokens if they attended that event and hold that POAP. You can also choose to do that for education. So if you have a one-on-one course, you can add that. You can also do that with any kind of ownership. So if you own a particular kind of NFT that represents something, you can use that NFT to get this airdrop. So you can really add as many conditions as you like, and sort of see how you can reward different kinds of like participation and engagement within the community. The reason for doing this is like we want to sort of incentivize more community members to be active and contribute and get rewarded for that contribution over and over again. So the second way you can airdrop is by wallet address. So this is similar to how you would disperse tokens, Ether, or any kind of NFTs to your community members, and distribute it to them. So let's see. So over here, you can copy and paste thousands of addresses. We're the only platform that supports thousands and thousands of addresses that can be executed in one transaction. You can even upload a CSV file if you already have that. This is typically useful if you're doing somewhat of a or like compensation for certain team members. And if you have a file, then you can just upload that file with the amount that you want to compensate them. And this obviously works for any kind of currency. It works for tokens, USDC, DAI, Ether, Matic, if you're on Polygon in this case. The unique thing about this is we also have like plugins that you can use. So you can say that you can use snapshot. So everybody who voted on a bankless DAO proposal, you can put the snapshot ID and amount of tokens. So let's get that. So you can go to bankless DAO, choose any proposal. So this one is closed, but we're just going to use this for the sake of this demo. You can copy the ID of the snapshot proposal, and let's say we're distributing 10 tokens to all of them, and press submit. It'll automatically fetch all the people that voted on that particular proposal, which is really cool. So we're the only platforms that support this, where you can sort of distribute tokens for any kind of participation. So you can do this with Snapshot. You can do this for, again, token holders. So if you want to create somewhat of a vampire attack, you can paste in the address of just bank tokens or bankless DAO from Etherscan. So let's see. And it'll automatically fetch all the people that are holders of bank token, which is 5862. So this obviously does not include contract addresses, but here we can check it out. So this is on mainnet, and let's distribute 10 tokens to them too. It automatically gets the token as well as the address, which you can check. And this takes a second, but you can get all the people that hold the bank tokens and press submit. And yeah, you can distribute tokens and almost create like a vampire attack. So you can see 5862 wallet addresses found, and these are the amount of tokens we're airdropping. So you can press submit. And you can do this for any kind of token. And then you can go ahead and create the airdrop. You can even do like a very simple airdrop. So if you're distributing tokens to only a small amount of people, you can copy and paste it here. But in this case, you can see all the addresses in total that we're airdropping. And you can see sort of like a snapshot of how many tokens you're airdropping out of the total amount. So you click next, and then you would be able to finish the airdrop. You can see a summary of what you're doing for the airdrop, and then saying you can approve it and send tokens. This would directly send the tokens or Ether to all the people over here, to 6,000 people over here. I don't want to spam these wallets, so I won't execute this, but you guys get the idea of how this works. This is typically useful for like compensation as well as rewards. So if you're sending out rewards for any kind of participation in snapshot proposals or ownership or engagement on Twitter, you can use this. You can even I guess if you have one of those threads where you have dropped your ENS, we can automatically fetch all the people that reply to a thread with the Twitter plugin that if you go back, you can check it out right over here. So if you have like a tweet with, with a bunch of addresses in the response or ENS names, we can automatically fetch that. And yeah, that's a good way to like airdrop tokens for any kind of rewards, participation, contests, or simply just compensation that you guys do. So we'll go here. So we've gone over like airdrops with a claim page that you can create or wallet address. You can also distribute NFTs, which is quite straightforward. So we can fetch NFTs from your wallet. Let's see if I have any on this wallet. All right. So yeah, you can get, let's say this one, and you can, I only have one of these NFTs, but if you have multiple of them, you can even distribute NFTs to people. So you can put in like, let's say, one of them and just press add. You can even upload a CSV. If you wanted to, you can check out the example file over here. Click next, you'll automatically see the image right over here. Yeah, click approve. All right, and then create the NFT airdrop. Yep, NFTs is successfully sent. So you can go to Polygon scan and you can see the transaction right over here. As soon as there we go. Yeah, so this is how you can airdrop tokens and NFTs using Coinwise. We also have an option to vest tokens. So if you want to use it specifically for compensation for a particular team member, you can use it. So you can choose the token over here. This could again be any kind of token. You can just say, let's say 100,000 tokens, and then the vesting period is going to be 2 years. So let's say 2, and then the cliff is going to be 6 months, and then like add a recipient address that you're creating this for, and then add a description. And this is a great way for you to create sort of vesting over a certain period of time. What this looks like is something like this. You can go to manage, you can go to vest, and you can see what this looks like. Yep. So this is what the graph will look like. You can see all the details of the vesting right over here. And this is specifically designed around the use case of almost like a waterfall airdrop, where you can distribute tokens on a monthly or over just a traditional vesting period, how you would create it for community members that have a significant portion allocated for their treasury as for their budget. And they can come and withdraw it. Yeah, so that was airdrops. You can distribute airdrops in 4 different ways. The primary goal for Coinwise for us is to build a very like simple no-code tool where people can create airdrops for rewarding active participation in communities, and which can ultimately be used to grow communities and any kind of compensation so that contributors can be appropriately rewarded. So now I will go into NFT memberships. You can obviously like manage all of this in your dashboard. So if you go to manage right over here, you can see all your previous claim links for the airdrop, as well as wallet address airdrops that you've created in the past. You can see your vesting schedules, and I guess I can like demo NFT memberships now. So NFT memberships are a great way for Bankless DAO to monetize. This is typically useful for, it's sort of like a Patreon style tier. It's typically useful if you're like directly either crowdfunding from your community members or even creating like a subscription style model where you want to monetize access to certain benefits. So in this example, we have a sample tier of what that might look like. So this is the NFT itself. It could be an image, it could be a GIF, it could be a video, and it has a certain price in ETH or Matic, and it has a certain validity period. So this could be 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, depending on what suits you, and a particular quantity. So this could be 100. As much as 10,000 or more if you would like to, and it has certain benefits listed. You might have seen like a similar design in tiers on I guess like different kinds of platforms, and we sort of view communities as a way that provide value to their community members and can use this as a mechanism to monetize certain access and benefits. So like the most popular use cases that we've seen on Coinwise are access to any kind of media. So access in this case, it could be access to Bankless DAO content or Bankless DAO any kind of media that they produce, podcasts. It could be access to events. So it could be access to certain online or in-person events that Bankless DAO is hosting. It could even be access to like any kind of educational content. Really, we've seen like a lot of like communities use it even for sponsorships. So if you guys are hosting events and if you guys want to raise sponsorships from certain people, companies, organizations, DAOs, you can even create these tiers for them to like monetize in a very transparent Web3 native way. But yeah, all in all, this aims to be sort of a way for communities to provide different kinds of benefits like access to Discord, content, and different kinds of things that are valuable to community members. So you can start here. You can put, let's say, season 1. You can put a price, let's say it's 50 Matic. and the quantity is going to be 2,500 NFTs. Let's keep it valid for 6 months, and you can upload an image. Just going to put mine for now, and you can say access to right, and this can say pass. We also have an option to make this NFT soulbound. So if you would like to make this NFT soulbound, you can choose to do that. This would mean that the NFT would be non-transferable, and it would be one of one unique, where it won't be tradable after it has been minted. So that is also an option. If you don't choose this option, it would by default be tradable on secondary markets, but if you can make it soulbound if you wanted to. We've seen a lot of communities ask for that, so we've added that as a feature. You can add certain amount of benefits, or sort of, you can use any of these plugins. So let's say if you want to add a bankless DAO airdrop for everybody that purchases this NFT, so you can choose this token. You can put, let's say, 100 tokens. This means that every time somebody purchases this NFT tier, 100 token airdrop would be distributed to you. So every time somebody purchases this NFT for 50 Matic, this token would be airdropped to you. And this is optional, so if this is not for you, you can choose not to do it. We have sort of these plugins created so that you can add value to your community members. But let's say if you have certain benefits in mind, you can just start typing them here. So access to content and media, weekly calls, and Discord community. Yeah, so you can add as many as you want. An address where you can withdraw the revenue that you earn over time. I already have this tier created, so what this looks like, you can even like see your membership revenue right over here, and you can withdraw it to your wallet. You can see all your tiers here. You can even go to manage, and you can see all the tiers you have created in the past. So I've created like 3 tiers over here, where you can see a members directory of all the people that have purchased the NFT membership for you. And you can see all details associated with individual tiers. Every community, similar to, like in this case, Bankless DAO, can have their own profile, their space, where you can explore all the active airdrops that you have. So I have a bunch of demos that I've done in the past, so you can see all those airdrops right over here. You can go to their page by just going to this profile. And if you have memberships created, you can see all the memberships right over here, and people can go mint it for the particular price. Some really good examples of this is like Ibn and Glor. He recently sold out his campaign on Coinwise, where he created NFT memberships. So he did gold edition and silver edition. Some of his benefits that he added were like community gated page, access to like content or BTS footage, merchandise, tutorial videos, and early access to a bunch of things about his new album. We've also had Eve Vault. I think they're raising 400K. They have their memberships live on Coinwise for season 16. You get membership portfolio library, weekly editorial guides, exclusive events. So yeah, these are some great examples of how memberships have been created on Coinwise. You can explore all of these profiles all over here. And yeah, you can sort of use this profile as a space to like share to your community, where they can keep track of any kind of airdrops that have been created where people can participate and get rewarded, or memberships that have been created where people can go and mint, and this way communities can monetize. But yeah, these are the 3 tools we focus on, and this is a dashboard where community members can manage and get started. It's completely self-serve. It operates on Ethereum and Polygon. And yeah, we're more than happy to like answer any questions that you guys have for the product, and even extend out some of the sort of roadmap that we have. I guess going forward, like we are also exploring ways where we can launch out our infrastructure. So if you would like to, integrate any of these tools into your website or into your app, that's also something, potentially we can explore, as well as a Discord tipping bot. So if you do tipping on Discord, that's also a use case that has been like brought up multiple times. So yeah, there's a bunch of things in the roadmap that we're building, but all of this is live today that you can use, get started. And we coincidentally have a bunch of announcements this week that are happening. So Coinwise is about to get like a really huge refresh. We're launching a new dashboard, a new landing page. So yeah, keep an eye out. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, great job. And I think the first time I saw Coinvise, I was like, yo, this shit is real. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for, yeah. My quick question is how safe, in terms of like the smart contracts, how safe it is, because it's like everything is being done in Coinvise, and in terms of the security risk,
Yeah.
yeah, how safe is it?
Absolutely. So you can think of us like a service like similar to Uniswap. All of our smart contracts are audited by Quantstamp. They're all open source. So we have like, our smart contracts gone under pretty rigorous testing to make sure that they're secure. And we're completely non-custodial. So we don't like store any tokens, any kind of currency. You just use our service to create an airdrop or create NFT memberships. And we've audited our contracts. So when you deploy your contracts, they're quite secure. And we've like done a lot of testing behind that.
So just like a quick follow up is like, in terms of like the control level, right? So I know that some people do the smart contracts and then later they update it. Example with like the tokens, right? Maybe they
Mm-hmm.
might have 10 or 1 million initially, and then later maybe the community votes for to increase the token supply. When it comes to like those kind of changes, how is it done? Are you able
So
to
are
do
you
that? Yeah.
so are you saying like change the token supply once it is minted?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's contract changes, like smart contract changes. Are we able to do that at the Coinbase level, or how is that done?
Yeah, so if you minted your token on Coinwise, you can see. So I think the token is pausable and ownable, which means that you can pause and unpause the token. You can even like change and transfer ownership. I'm not sure if we have like the token contract as mintable. Here can correct me if I'm wrong. But if that is the case, I guess you can maybe add more here. But if the contract is not mintable, that would mean that you cannot create more tokens or alter the total token supply. Even in that case, the tokens that are minted using Coinwise, they're like fixed supply. So let's say initially, if you choose to mint 10 million tokens, the supply cap would be 10 million. Here, feel free to add if you have any corrections or yeah.
Yeah, basically we provide like defaults that work for 99% of people and which are like not mintable anymore. They're pausable and you cannot extend the contract. That's like the most basic contract you would most likely use. Uh, Token minting is like one of our very fundamental features, which some communities may not essentially use. Like Bankless, they already have their token, so they would use tools like airdrops, memberships, which we provide more flexibility towards.
Absolutely. And whoever mentioned like colony.io, and yeah, 100% I agree that they would be great fit. We would love to work with them. Um, I think I'm in touch with Jack DeRose from Colony. And yeah, we're more than happy to try to work with them. So if you guys are a part of that community, we'd love to chat with them. But yeah, they're all a great fit. We typically work closely with a lot of these DAOs and communities that would like try to use these no-code tools. So that would be excellent.
Hi. So first of all, brilliant product. So I'm wondering if this is only available on Polygon network or could be extended to other blockchain too.
This is available on Ethereum and Polygon, so you can use it on Ethereum as well as Polygon.
Do you have a plan to expand it to other blockchain?
Absolutely, we will be expanding to other EVM compatible as well as right now we're available on Ethereum and Polygon, and we'll slowly start expanding to other chains as well.
Thank you. Also, I'm wondering. So, since it's such a great product, I'm wondering if you have ever already signed some other DAOs or communities to using.
Absolutely. Great question. So previously, we've pretty much worked with a lot of the communities that you guys might have heard of. Earlier this year, or I guess last year, we worked with Defiant. Defiant is one of the largest media companies in crypto. Then in January of this year, we worked with RAC, who's a music artist. We worked on his airdrops for the RAC DAO. Then later in March, we worked with CoinDesk on Desk Token. CoinDesk, again, arguably one of the largest news companies in the world. We worked with them on the Desk airdrops. We did over airdrops to over 30,000 people live at the Austin Consensus 2022 festival at the event, and we power all of their airdrops as well as quests on CoinDesk for their token. Then later in summer, we worked with FWB. We did their NFT airdrop at FWB Fest, and we worked closely with their team to create like NFT claim page where people can come and claim NFTs. Then we worked with Developer DAO on their contest. So they did a Twitter contest and they wanted to reward people with their code tokens that was launched. So yeah, we worked with Developer DAO. And yeah, currently we're sort of working with, we're trying to work with Bankless DAO and a bunch of others to see how we can be useful to specifically your community. And obviously, if there's any feedback or ways where we can cater specifically to you guys in a very useful way, we're more than happy to work with you and make sure our product can be used within the Bankless community as well.
Wow, that's impressive. Just a quick question. So, how is the pricing for using your service?
Absolutely. So for airdrops, we currently don't have fees for wallet address airdrop, so you can use that for free right now. In future, we might have a small fee on when you create a claim link or an airdrop to a bunch of wallet addresses. This would be calculated based on the number of, I guess, recipients you have. So depending on like how big the recipient sizes. So let's say if it's 1,000 people, 10,000 people, depending on that, we might charge a small fee. And for NFT memberships, we charge 2.5% fees on the community revenue. We've done a bunch of campaigns, like I said, with Eve Wealth DAO, with the Benin Glor. But yeah, these are the two fees we have. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was wondering regarding the Twitter Space POAP delivery. How does that work exactly? So people who listen to the Twitter Space automatically receive the POAP?
That
So
feature,
you can, yeah.
It's currently we're experimenting with it. We're not sure. That basically depends on Twitter API on what Twitter will provide us with. So it's currently still in like testing phases, but the ideal scenario would be that after Twitter Space has ended, you would just get like an ID of Twitter Space, and we'll be able to fetch the listener, whoever joined in the Twitter Space, and depending on how much data Twitter sends us, we can even maybe try out how many minutes they joined in, and then you can use the batch airdrop to send them NFTs or tokens. That's how it would ideally work. But we're still experimenting with it, and we'll obviously update you on how that goes.
Awesome, thank you.
Any other questions? Awesome. All right. I guess as a closing note, I would love to say, I mean, thank you for having us. This is like a huge opportunity for us. We were all like super excited, and to like get to know the Bankless community for the first time, and Salman for having us here. We really hope like a lot of our tools can be used by the bankless community to create, grow your community, reward active participation, monetize with NFT memberships. Any of our tools that can really be useful. So yeah, thanks for having us.
Awesome. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, everyone from the team, and everybody who joined today. Really appreciate it. Yes. If
Thank
you
you,
all have
everyone.
any, I believe Osh is around on Discord as well. Yes.
Thanks everyone for joining in. We'll soon be rolling out a proposal, and if you like the product, do vote for it. And we just look forward to working with you guys.
Awesome. Look forward to it.
All right. Thanks,
See ya.
guys. See you.
Thank you.